just walked in, Sandy. Literally just walked in.
Hold on, let me get going.
Chris, Darren just walked in. He's just coming up the stairs.
Oh, did he? Okay.
So I'm from the strike cameras.
Oh, you want to make sure.
Well, I didn't know where he was coming in.
You want to make sure you had line.
I got to make sure it's going because if Hockey TV needs to go. So that's it. That's the only reason. If he comes there, I'm sure he'd be here.
He's right here.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure that Hockey TV doesn't get, because they can be really bad.
Yeah, that's right. They can be.
They all want the feed, but they don't want to.
Yeah, exactly, Don. You got it.
Yeah.
They care to see the signal. But
Yeah. So
exactly.
Chris, for the sound, like a mic going into mic input, so I saw our reporter.
No offense. Hold on, I just want to know why I had to do Hockey TV. So, no, it's Union Commander's great, I'll give it out. The reason is Hockey TV sees it. Where's your signal now?
Every life. I'm not awake either, so whatever that's for.
No, you've done it. Good.
And I'm going to tell you, the lineup at Tim Hortons isn't small.
Chris lent us a wide cable, which is quarter inch on one end and XL on the other.
And it should be the other XL.
No, put XL on so
Yeah, but for
to go into these cameras.
oh, that's it? I thought it was the other one.
No, because my headset is the same XL. So this will patch into his camera. Yes, exactly. Apparently it's a bit of an old cable, so we'll see if the quality is reliable. But in theory, it should work, right? So, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can take that back.
You can have a twist and pair and it still works.
Exactly.
And that's what's in there. It's 2 wires and a steel.
Oh, no kidding.
That's what's in there.
Well, it's a nice little
I've
hat.
made a good 200 or 300 or more of them.
They're hard to find, these ones, eh? Where it's wide quarter inch and then XL. Like they're real hard to find. If you can make one,
Like a thing.
yeah.
I can wait for the summer.
I know they're hard to find in stores. I wish I knew how to.
And I don't want to say why this didn't work.
You have to go to Hockey TV, but they're like, are they going to be in? Yeah, I need to make sure that Hockey TV sees something going on.
Oh, I see.
Instead of calling, where are you? Like, it happens every week.
Right.
Or,
Yeah. I was like, we have 2 wires to plug in, that's it.
yeah, I know it's
Right?
Of course, yeah.
I didn't figure I needed to be here.
Test 1, 2. Success. The board. We're good. All right, hockey fans, let's get you set for day number 2 in this opening game at the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships as Team BC gets set to take on Team Alberta. Team Alberta finishing 2-0 yesterday, scoring big wins, 5-1 over Ontario and then 5-0 over Quebec. BC dropping both of their opening games, a 7-0 loss to Quebec and then a 7-1 loss to Ontario. Starting goaltenders for Team Alberta, Tyson Rietveld gets the nod. His first action of the weekend for Team Alberta. And of note, good to see Jordan Bullchild back on the ice for Team Alberta, their captain, number 20. He took a hard knock at the end of their game last night against Quebec. He left the game with an injury, but he's back out there to start this contest for Alberta as they wear the white jerseys with the blue and black trim. Defending the goal to our right. Down to the goal to our left, starting in net for Team BC. Number 19, Jeremy the Bull Bullen. He made some spectacular saves yesterday, including the one where he dove cross crease, stopping a huge one-timer chance by Christina Picton of Team Ontario. Opening face-off about to go down between BC and Alberta as Michael Lee and Zach Lavin scrum off the draw. Lee touches it back to Adelman. He fires that one deep inside Alberta territory where tracking back is Halbert. Oren Halbert wheels behind his own goal through the near side wing. He's got the lane to skate, so he takes it, stick handling past the BC defenders, splits the pair, just loses possession of the puck as he got to the net, and it's smothered by the goaltender Bullen. You're tuned into the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships streaming on Hockey TV. My name's Nico Cardarelli. Connect with me throughout the weekend on social at Bro Behind the Mic on Instagram or Twitter. Let me know who you're cheering on, where you're watching from, and we'll get to a few viewer shoutouts as the face-off comes up to the right of Bullen. Close on the draw for Alberta. He can't win that one cleanly. As Blais battles for it along the near boards for BC. It's Close who comes up with it. Stripped away from him. Blais behind his own goal. Gets checked. Good body play by Ignasiuk. Dolan leaves it for Close. He mishandles the puck and it comes out through center ice where it's controlled by the assistant captain for Team Alberta. He dishes it off to Sisson, the other assistant captain, who then leaves it for Kovacevic, who caught a rut in the ice but did well to recover. BC unable to capitalize on that miscue. Kovacevic brings it across the line, takes the shot. Oh, that just misses the near side as he had Bullen moving the wrong way cross crease. Close working the near boards, has it on his right hand, takes the shot right on. Good pad save by Bullen. BC can't clear initially. Mitchell takes possession, stripped away from him by Dolan. Good pressure by Alberta. Dolan shot blocker to side by Bullen. Second chance, Bullen reaches across and stymies Close with that chance in tight. Great pressure from Alberta in the opening 2 minutes. But some spectacular goaltending from Jeremy Bullen keeps this game tied 0-0. Here goes Dolan. Streaking wide, he drives all the way behind the goal. Bodied by Adelman. Dolan still with the puck. Brings it to his left hand. Now his right. Takes the shot. Big save by Bullen. Rebound to the near boards. Halbert takes possession for Alberta. Through the high slot. Drops it for Kovacevic. He has possession just inside the right point. Stops around the face-off. Top of the face-off circle. Works his way in. Takes it all the way down low. Centers in front. Bullen gets a piece of that attempt. And now Molnar does well to clear the zone for BC. Icing indicated, icing waved off, so Halbert has to hustle back to take possession as he brings it out of his own zone. BC getting some changes on the fly. Halbert lead pass for Bullchild. He does well to get to that past Mapes. Bullchild controls in the near corner. Lee challenges him. The puck caught up underneath Bullchild. He tries to shield it there from Blais. Bullchild passes to the near corner for Halbert.
He gets checked by Blay. Blay losing his balance. The puck caught up underneath him. Lee coming in as well for the extra defensive presence for BC. Molnar working off the near hash marks. Can't strip it away from Sisson, who ends up losing it to Mapes. BC working the near wall, get it out across center ice, and it'll be caught by Zach Tarr. Tarr, good drop pass for Halbert, who seems to be playing the blue line. He was up on the left wing yesterday, but he's manning the right point today. Halbert, there's the shot right on. A good save by Bullen as he holds that for the face-off with 11:20 to go in the first period. Well, good sustained pressure from Team Alberta. They've been knocking on the door, but they've yet to break it open as Jeremy the Bull Bullen making save after save here for Team BC early on as we played 3:40 in this opening period. Off the face-off, the scrum for the puck controlled by Zach Lavin. He wheels at the face-off dot, trying to get a shooting lane. He drops it off. Pass back intended for Ribbling, but that gets broken up. Nice play by Emily DeBoer. Close. He takes the shot. That gets sticked aside by Bullen. It was tracking wide of the goal, but Bullen taking no chances. Lavin works his way to the front of the goal. Shot right on. Bullen makes the save and does well to hold the rebound with traffic bearing down. Good chance for Zach Lavin, who scored a bevy of points yesterday, but this time he gets stymied. Lavin had 4 points in the morning game, only 1 in the evening game, but 5 points through 2 games is a great way to start the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships for the national team player, Zach Lavin. His national team teammate, Steve Arsenault, the coach for Team Alberta. As Alberta can't get possession off the face-off, BC clear that one up and out of play. I don't think we're going to get the delay of game call on that. We'll just have the face-off inside the BC zone. So it'll come to the left of the goaltender Bullen as Michael Lee faces off against Braden Close. Lee, he was so solid on the draw yesterday, and he wins another one now for BC. Passes ahead to DeBoer, who gets it to Redding. Bruce Redding, he gets knocked off the puck, and it's controlled by Cody Dolan. Dolan, a little too heavy of a touch, loses possession to Michael Lee, who took a hard knock, but does well to get the puck in deep, where it's now controlled by Kovacevic. Micah Kovacevic makes the pass to Cody Dolan. Dolan cuts through the middle of the ice, takes it into the offensive zone, works that right wing, gets past Asink. He's got Lavin going to the net along with Close. Behind the goal, Dolan centers it in front for Lavin. He gets checked closely, tries to sweep it on net. That shot attempt gets blocked. Dolan passes back to the point, but it splits the D combo of Kovacevic and Ribbling, and it's back inside Alberta's blue line. 9:40 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless between Alberta and BC. Alberta bringing the puck in offside as Kovacevic made that little extra move, and as a result, the stoppage comes with 9:33 to go in the first. We got a full day of hockey coming up here as we're streaming live from the Woolwich Memorial Centre, Dan Snyder Memorial Arena in beautiful Elmira, Ontario. Our next game goes at 12 noon Eastern when Team Ontario takes on Team Quebec. And then this evening, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, we get the semi-final games. This could be a preview of one of those semi-final games, as Alberta currently first amongst the 4 teams and BC at the bottom of the group for the time being, but BC hanging in there right now as they keep this game a scoreless tie with 9 minutes left in the first. Loose puck picked up by Halbert, quickly stripped away. Good defensive play by Jordan Mitchell. Halbert tries to track back and pick it up. Loses it to Blay, but it's quickly stripped away by Tomps. Alberta try to clear the zone. Blay holds them in for the time being. They use the glass to bank it out. Mapes quickly fires it back in, delayed offside though, and it's whistled down as Mapes didn't catch the signal from the linesman. A stoppage with 8:44 left in the first. Face-off coming just outside the Alberta blue line. It's Michael Lee on the draw against Braden Close. Close wins it to Ignatiuk, but it's secured by Emily DeBoer. Close gets it back, fires it up the right wing where it's controlled by Cody Dolan. Dolan streaking past the defender, shot right on, big save by Bullen as he snagged it with the glove hand and then covered up the rebound. Maybe the best chance so far from Team Alberta coming off the stick of Cody Dolan, but a great save by Jeremy Bullen. Close to take the face-off against Lee. Lee pushes him off the draw. Lee losing one of his sticks in the process. Pass in front, Ignatiuk, a bar-down beauty. Oh, what a goal! Brendan Ignatiuk opens up the scoring for Team Alberta. It's 1-0 with 8:19 remaining in the first. Well, you could sense it was coming. Alberta just kept pouring on the pressure. Close won the face-off. Ignatiuk got control of the puck, and he roofs a bar-down beauty. No chance for Bullen on that one, and it's 1-0 Team Alberta. Off the face-off, Alberta get the puck in deep. It tracks towards the goal of Bullen, but Mapes takes possession in the corner, gives it away to Lavin. Lavin tries to shovel it in front. Bullchild picks it up, spinning away from the check of Blade, tried to feed it to Lavin, but it's past him into the near corner. Lavin hustles to it and gets to the loose puck ahead of any BC player. Drops it for Halbert. Halbert received the pass, shot right on, it goes off the outside of the post. After Halbert got the puck from Sisson. Halbert gets it right back, far face-off dot, another one off the iron. Alberta pouring it on right now, nearly making it 2-0, denied twice by the post. As the chance is coming fast and furious for Alberta, the last one off the stick of Oren Halbert. Lavin brings it across center ice. Back into the offensive zone. Does well to absorb the check. Lavin stick handling. Shoots and scores! Oh, what a goal! Zach Lavin, a man on a mission. He could not be stopped there as he weaved his way through 4 BC players before going top shelf with a beautiful snipe. And it's 2-0 Alberta. Wow, what a goal from Lavin. I mean, that's got to be a contender for play of the weekend right there. He picked up the puck at center ice, brought it through the offensive zone, literally weaved his way through 4 blue sweaters, got to the hash marks, and then roofed it. What a goal. And Alberta want more as Dolan takes possession off the faceoff. 7 minutes to go in the first. It's now 2-0 Alberta. Dolan behind the goal. He gets checked as Redding tries to strip it away. Dolan passed out to the high slot for Ribbling. Drops it back for Dolan. Dolan has a shooting lane. Takes it now. A little bit late. There's the shot right on. Bullen makes the save as he dives across to shut the door on that chance for Team Alberta, as it was Jason Beeman getting an opportunity on a rare shift for him. He did a nice job to create that scoring chance. And if not for that great save of Bullen, it could have been 3-0 Alberta. Lee scrums off the draw. BC flip it to the line. Kovacevic just has it get past him. He gets drilled by Redding. Alberta bring the puck right back in, led by Bullchild. Bullchild drops it for Halbert. His shot goes wide. As there's the first Alberta goal announcement. Dolan picking up an assist on the first goal. Unassisted, the Lavin goal. Interesting decision. As Bullchild picks it up at the far hash marks, works his way through the slot, loses the puck, but it's secured by Halbert. Halbert, under pressure, does well to hold the blue line and gets the puck into the far corner. Bullchild behind the goal, checked by the BC captain, Adelman. Bullchild wins that battle. And on the second check, Michael Lee able to get the puck away from the Alberta captain. BC bank it off the near boards. And just across the blue line as Ribbling loses possession to DeBoer. DeBoer has it stripped away from her by Halbert. Lee tries to hold them up at the line. As there's 5:10 remaining in the first. Halbert, good cross-ice pass as he saw Bullchild streaking up the right wing. Bullchild crashes in to Asink. Asink, from her backside, makes a good play. Halbert tries to deke around the goaltender, Bullen. There's a shot and they score! Alberta make it 3-0 as it's Kurt McDormand who gets the goal. Bullchild right there as well, but it's number 11, McDormand, who sweeps it in as Bullen was scrambling to get back to cover the far post. McDormand gets his first goal of the weekend, and Alberta take a 3-0 lead. .456 to go in the first period. Alberta in control now, leading 3-0. BC yet to generate a shot on goal as Lavin brings it up the far side wing. Spins away from the check. Back to the top of the point for Kovacevic. Dished off to Sisson. He tries to feather one through. Bullen makes the save as it was deflected just in front of him, and then he snow angels to make sure he covers up the puck. 4:37 to go here in the first period of play. You're tuned into the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships. Face-off coming up to the right of Bullen. Lavin on the draw for Alberta. He wins it against Blay. Back to the point. Kovacevic skating in. Kovacevic goes, well, he tries to jam it in, but it's stopped by Bullen. And they hold it for the face-off. So the Alberta captain, Bullchild, picking up an assist on the goal by McDormand alongside Halbert. Bullchild gets the primary assist as he provided the net front presence on that play. Halbert has it stripped away by the BC winger. Can't quite, well, they do. It's Molnar who clears it out, and now Blay chasing after it, but Halbert tracks it to the near corner behind his own goal. Wheeling out the far wing, makes the tape-to-tape pass to Dolan. Cody Dolan evades the first check. Mapes gets the body on him. Puck in deep. Alberta first on it as Halbert takes control. Halbert, near side corner, leaves it as Ignasiuk tries to work his way off the half wall. His shot attempt gets blocked. Dolan trying to secure the rolling puck. Settles it down, leaves it for Ignasiuk. Ignasiuk tries to fire a shot through, but that's blocked by Molnar, who does well to get it down the ice. It won't have enough for icing, so Kovacevic has to hustle back for Alberta. 3:20 to go in the first period. Kovacevic working the right wing. He's got an option in Halbert, makes the pass, who brings it across the blue line, endures a bit of a slash. Halbert still with control, now leaves it for Zach Tarr. Nice stick handling by Tarr, works his way in, just missed on that shot. Great chance for Zach Tarr as the puck goes into the far corner. Tarr first on it for Alberta. Tries to shovel it in front. Asink gets it over to Mapes. Mapes banks it off the boards. Kovacevic has to hustle to hold the line. He does so. Great play there. Kovacevic can't quite evade the defensive check of Mapes. This could be a transition attack for BC, but they can't quite get to it, and it'll be controlled by Alberta. Kovacevic, tape-to-tape pass for Dolan. Stripped off his stick by Redding. And again, it's going to be tough for BC here as they've only got 11 skaters coming into the weekend, and one of them got injured yesterday. So it's going to be a war of attrition as Kovacevic takes the shot, and a great glove save by Bullen. Got just enough to deflect it over top the net. Wraparound attempt, Bullen freezes it with 2:09 left in the first period of play. Nice work by Jeremy Bullen in goal for Team BC. Well, Dwayne Evans up here for Team BC, so they may have actually picked up a couple of injuries because I haven't seen Norris return to action since yesterday, and a bit of a surprise to see Evans up here. It's going to be real tough sledding for BC as they've still got one more game today. Close receives the pass, dishes it off to the captain, Bullchild. Nice spin away, dishes to Close. Shot! That one goes over top the goal. As tracking it to the far boards is Beeman. Through the high slot, Bullchild takes possession. Near side face-off dot, shovels it right on. The save made by Bullen. And then he reaches behind him with the glove to freeze it. 1:33 left in the first period of play. Team Alberta leading 3-0 over Team BC as you're tuned in to the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships. Zach Lavin gets set to take the draw for Alberta. Lavin does well to win it back to Ribbling. Ribbling shot from the point, blocked by Molnar. Puck over to the far corner. Lavin gets to it. Sidesteps the check. Lavin working his way to the goal. Shot right on. Good save by Bullen as he throws the blocker arm out to make the save on Lavin. Lavin nearly picked the pocket of the BC defender, but a good pass, and it's Molnar who brings it into the zone. Blais skating hard, but it's Tomps who gets there first for Alberta. Tomps wheeling behind his own goal, stick handling as he brings it straight through the center of the ice. Tomps across the red line into the offensive zone, tries to split the D, finally wrestled away from him as Ignasiuk tries to make the play and hold the zone. Ribbling, it's poked away from him, possessed by Zach Lavin with 40 seconds to go in the period. Lavin, with a head of steam, tries to work his way through the zone. Look at this, weaving his way through the players. Lavin right in on goal. Oh, what a snipe. That is a beautiful goal. Lavin, again, just could not be stopped there as he, at will, seemed to have the puck on a string, weaving his way through all the BC players, including the goaltender Bullen, dekes him out and just slides it in the empty net. What a goal by Lavin, his second of the game, his fourth of the weekend, and it's 4-0 Team Alberta. 30 seconds left in the period. What a highlight goal from Lavin. DeBoer takes possession for British Columbia. She does well to get the puck in deep, but Dolan takes possession now for Alberta. He spins away, 15 seconds left in the period. Ignasiuk drawing the assist on the goal by Lavin. Halbert receives the pass from Dolan. 2 seconds left in the period. That'll do it. Redding fires it down the ice. The buzzer sounds. And after the opening frame, Team Alberta, after being shut out for a good chunk of that first period, end up flexing some muscle and now lead 4-0 thanks to the strength of 2 goals from Zach Lavin. 2 of the prettiest goals we've seen here this far this weekend at the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships. Second period coming up between Team Alberta and Team BC. All right, hockey fans, here we go. Second period of play coming up in just a few moments in this 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships game between Team Alberta and Team BC. After the opening period, Alberta with a 4-0 lead over Team BC. BC really hung on through the first at least 6 minutes, probably first good half of that period, where they kept BC scoreless, or where they kept Alberta scoreless, and then Alberta with a flurry of goals. The goal scoring started with a snipe, a bar-down beauty by Brandon Ignatiuk. Then Zach Lavin scored the first of his 2 highlight reel goals. Alberta get their 3rd goal of the game coming off the stick of Dorman, his first of the weekend. And Lavin weaving his way around 4 BC defenders, including the goaltender, to make it 4-0. And that's where we start this second period of play. Alberta with a 4-0 lead over BC. Referee drops the puck, and second period of play is underway as Lavin wins the face-off back to Sisson. Sisson, stick handling across center ice, makes the pass over to the far wing for Lavin. Gets to it ahead of Lee, cuts in through the slot. Lavin dishes it off to Sisson, who mans the right point. Sisson, return pass to Lavin. Nice spot to find Dorman. His shot right on, saved by Bullen, and he'll freeze that one for the draw. Just 25 seconds into the period. So Alberta start the second just like they did the first, with some offensive zone pressure and a shot on goal. That gets turned away by Bullen. Off the offensive zone draw, Bullchild can't take it, but Kovacevic gets there for Alberta. Close, centering through the high slot, Ignatiuk lays it off to Sisson. Coming in from the left point, Sisson has it stripped away from him. Shot down the ice by Redding. And with the fresh ice, it may have enough. No, not enough for icing, as Kovacevic has to track back to take possession for Alberta. Wheeling up the near side wing, Kovacevic plays it off the boards. It's controlled by Mapes for BC. Goes cross ice where it's picked up by Bullchild. He lays it off for Close. Close loses possession to the BC captain Adelman. Close gets it back. Oh, what a chance as Bullchild deflects it just off the outside of the post. Nice pass from Close to find Bullchild all alone in front. Centering attempt, that time it gets picked off by Lee. As the pass came from Sisson, Redding receives it. Goes cross ice intended for DeBoer, but it's Kovacevic who gets there first for Alberta. Close, banks it off the boards, ahead for Bullchild. He'll get there before it gets to the ice. Oh, maybe not, it'll be close. He does beat out the icing. Adelman takes possession for British Columbia. Pushed away, but nice, Close nearly held it in, but he gets pushed back out of the zone. Bullchild slow to get out, as he seems to be laboring a little bit for Alberta. So Close will start to wheel in again. Gets the puck in deep. Mapes gets to it for BC, as they bank it off the boards and out along the near wing. Sisson, he gets bumped by Redding but maintains possession. Sisson does well to outmuscle Redding as he wheels away from the check. Sisson's pass gets knocked down by Adelman, but it's now controlled by Kovacevic as he brings it in along the right wing. Kovacevic under pressure, checking his passing options. He has Dolan, makes the pass to Dolan, but he can't quite hold possession. It's off the boards, but not out. Dolan, cross ice pass for Halbert. Mitchell and Adelman get there for BC. Dolan challenges the BC captain, and it's Dolan who comes away with the puck. Lee tries to pin Dolan up against the end boards. Pass near side. Shot right on. Good save by Bullen. Rebound opportunity by Dolan. It's caught up underneath one of the BC players. There's a shot. It goes over top the goal as Toms had the chance for Alberta. Toms passes off to Dolan. He shovels it in for the goal. and it's 5-0 Team Alberta. Well, Cody Dolan had a few real good chances in that sequence. Finally, the persistent effort pays off as he picks up his second point of the game, his first goal here this morning. And it's 5-0 Alberta as Braden Thompson, the Edmonton native, picking up the primary assist on the goal. And Alberta increased their lead 3.5 minutes into the second period. Sisson takes possession up the far wing. Working the left side, Sisson tries to cut his way to the goal. Shot right on. Good save by Bullen as he covers up the rebound to freeze it for the face-off. So Halbert drawing an assist as well on the goal by Dolan. Thompson with the primary apple, and off the draw, it's BC, well, they had possession, coughed up as Lavin tried to strip it away. Ribbling, his shot attempt gets blocked. Lavin cutting his way to the goal. Oh, he skies that one over top the net as he's working on the hat trick here. Sisson back inside his own zone to retrieve it. He's got a lane to skate. He makes the pass up the far wing for Lavin. Lavin cuts past Mapes, in through the slot area, loses it. Beeman, his shot attempt gets blocked. Right in front, Close tries to dangle the goalie, Bullen, who's having none of it. He has a couple of words there for Close. And we'll have the face-off coming up to the left of the BC goaltender. 10:47 remaining in the second period of play. Alberta leading this game 5-0. That seems to be their number. They won their first game 5-1, their second game 5-0, and they currently lead this one 5-0 as well, as they're poised to improve to 3-0 and secure the top spot in the round robin portion of the tournament. As BC move it to the near boards. Nice play by Blay. Cleared out through the neutral zone as Mitchell, he tries to feed it ahead for Molnar. Riley Molnar skating hard. McDormand runs him into the end boards. Dolan tries to dig it out from the sled of Molnar, and he's successful in doing so. Dolan, he gets checked. Does well to hold possession of the puck, is Redding through the body. And now it's controlled by Tar. Tar, his pass picked off, but now secured by Dolan. Dolan skating hard, gets past the defenseman. Dolan in all alone, shoots, puts it wide, nearly knocks the rebound home, but just couldn't corral it cleanly. Good chance for Cody Dolan, as he's got the last goal here for Team Alberta, which made it 5-0. Blay tries to clear the zone. It's off the boards, controlled by Redding. He goes cross ice as Molnar skating after it. Does well to get to it ahead of Tar. Molnar chips it into the Alberta zone. Kovacevic, lead pass for Dolan. Dolan working the right wing into the zone. Dolan, stick handling, centers in front. Bullen gets a piece of it, and then he freezes it for the face-off with 9:11 to go in the second period of play. You're tuned in to the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships, as we're streaming to you live from beautiful Elmira, Ontario. A big stick tap to the organizing committee, all the volunteers on hand. Great work by Sandy and James and their team behind the scenes, as Alberta tried to take possession off the draw, but it's Adelman who works it around the far side boards. Kept in at the point by Sisson. Working his way through the high slots. Sisson has it stripped off of his stick by Mapes, and here could be a transition chance for BC. Mapes tries to get around Ignasiuk. He does a good job to body him, and eventually Alberta take possession. We've got a penalty coming up here against Team Alberta. As out of that exchange, an interference call coming to, who's it going to be? It looks like that's going to be Ignasiuk. Bit of a late call. I think that tracks back to when he made the play just outside his own blue line, but a good call by the officials nonetheless. And it'll be a power play opportunity of the first one of this game for either team, and it's British Columbia that get the man advantage. Brandon Ignasiuk, 2 minutes for interference. 8:42 remaining in the second period. Michael Lee to take the face-off against Braden Close. Close scrums and takes possession and fires it all the way down the ice. Bullen comes out of his net to play it. Checking a passing option, he leaves it for Mapes. Mapes dishes it off to Blais. Lee takes possession across center ice. Lee tries to feed it over to Mapes. That's broken up, delayed offside. They did clear the zone. Doesn't really matter as Alberta shoot it down the ice, and it'll be picked up by Close behind the BC net. 1:20 remaining on the British Columbia power play. As Close just tries to take some time off the PK. Pinning it up underneath him. Centering pass out to the blue line, held in by Sisson. His shot, that gets blocked by the helmet of Riley Molnar into the near corner as it's controlled by Mapes. Bullchild pressuring, forward-checking pressure causes the turnover. Close takes it, under a minute left on the power play for BC. They're pinned in their own zone at the moment as Molnar tries to lead the breakout. Bank pass off the boards for Lee. Good lead pass here for Blais. He's got to hustle to get to this. Smart goaltending from Rietling. Oh, he nearly coughed it up though, as Rietveld came out of his net to play it. Nearly made a ham of it, but Alberta able to clear any danger as here they go shorthanded. 25 seconds left on the PK. Close. Spinning inside the blue line, stick handling through the high slot, tries to feed the pass. There's a shot that just misses the near side post. Great work by Alberta, shorthanded as they've all but killed this penalty off. Final 5 seconds of the BC power play ticking down. Lee feathers the puck into the far corner. Back to 5-a-side even strength hockey as BC unable to generate a shot on goal with the power play. Kovacevic working the far side left wing. Kovacevic streaking up the ice. He's got a lane to the net. Michael Kovacevic off the post and out. Oh, he can't believe that one didn't go in. He did everything right. He just didn't get the puck bounce. Dolan spinning away from the check on his left wing. Shoots and scores. Oh, what a beauty from Cody Dolan. Back-to-back goals. And it's 6-0. For Team Alberta. He put it to his left hand. Dolan with the quick release puts it up top, and with that we'll get a goaltending change for Team BC. They were going to make the change at this point in the game regardless, but an opportunity for Jeremy Bullen to take in the rest of the action with his teammates on the bench, as coming into the game is Mitchell Garrett. So Garrett takes the crease for Team BC. He got the start in their morning game yesterday against Quebec, and for much of that game he held his team in the action, making some spectacular saves. Although it's his teammate who just left the game, Jeremy Bullen, with maybe the save of the weekend coming yesterday. Right now it's all Team Alberta. They lead 6-0. And it's Dolan who's working for more. Dolan takes it right in, shot right on. Mitchell with the big save. Mitchell Garrett comes in, and right away he gets tested by Cody Dolan. Zach Tarr, centering pass. That one just goes off the stick of Ignasiuk and wide to the far post. Dolan trying to work his way out of the near corner. Adelman had the puck, stripped away from him. Ignasiuk tries to locate it behind him. Ignasiuk just out of his reach. controlled by Bullchild. Dolan, that shot just goes wide. Lavin and Ignasiuk drawing assists. We got a penalty coming up here to Team BC. Oh, check that. It's against Team Alberta, apparently. No, they just whistled it down when Alberta had possession. Check that. This is going to be against Cody Dolan. So Alberta catching a break. Their goaltender, Riedfeld, had actually started to come to the bench because he thought that Alberta was getting the power play. Had BC corralled the puck, they could have potentially had an open net to shoot at. Some confusion from Dolan as to what he did to earn the penalty, but it is indeed Cody Dolan taking residency in the penalty box. So Team BC will get their second power play opportunity of this game. Face-off coming to the left of the goaltender, Tyson Rietveld. Off the draw, Alberta take possession with Kovacevic. Interference, the call against Dolan. As Halbert shoots the puck in deep to the far corner. Lavin tracks it for Alberta. Nice job to evade the check of Lee. Lavin works his way out from the far corner at the hash marks, spinning off the check of Redding, taking time off the BC power play. Good penalty killing by Zach Lavin. Redding finally smacks it away from him. No icing, so Sisson's going to have to hustle back to take possession. 1:20 remaining here on the power play for British Columbia. Sisson fires at the length of the ice as the BC captain, Adelman, tracks back to take possession behind his... Oh, he nearly tucked it in on the near side of his own net. Good heads-up play by Mitchell Garrett to ensure that he had the glove down to cover the angle. Nice penalty killing by Halbert. He causes the turnover. Oren Halbert tries to split the D. Still with the puck on his stick. Big save. Second chance also saved by Garrett. Two great chances for Oren Halbert. But how about that goaltending from the Surrey, BC native, Mitchell Garrett? .49 seconds remaining in the British Columbia power play. 3:59 left in the second period. As we've got three more games on the docket for today. Our next game coming at 12 noon Eastern when Ontario takes on Quebec. And then we get into the semifinals starting at 5 p.m. And this could certainly be a preview of the second semifinal game to go at 7:30 between the first place team, as it is poised to be Alberta finishing 3-0, and BC seemingly will drop to 0-3. Still lots of hockey left here though. There's a shot right on. The rebound scooped in by Bullchild. Great first save by Mitchell Garrett, but how about that presence of mind by Jordan Bullchild to bury the rebound? He scores shorthanded, and it's 7-0 Alberta. Bullchild with his second point of the game, and a nice bounce-back performance after picking up that scary injury yesterday. Bullchild has not lost anything in his stride today. He has been so strong on and off the puck, and there he gets rewarded with a goal. 15 seconds left in the BC power play. Redding moves the puck along the near side boards. Drops it off. Lee, he has Blais with him. Far side pass. Redding comes out from behind the goal to take possession at the far hash marks. Tries to flip one towards the net. The Alberta penalty now over, so we're back to even strength hockey. BC 0 for 2 with the power play. Lee tees up the shot. Rietveld makes the save, and he takes no chances, smothering it for the face-off with 2:57 left in the second. The face-off will come to the right of Tyson Rietveld, who has probably made less than 5 saves here today, but that time a bouncing puck from the stick of Michael Lee, and he did well to smother it. BC scrum for possession off the draw. It's Alberta that knocks it out across the blue line. Here goes Halbert. Halbert in all alone, or in Halbert. Stick handling. Oh, he got a little too fancy there and couldn't tuck it past the goaltender. He tried to go right, left, back to right and tuck it in, but he lost the angle. Here goes Zach Lavin. He gets knocked up at the blue line, and it'll be controlled now by Sisson as he cycles back. Makes the pass to the far wing for Halbert, who had that great breakaway chance moments ago. There he gets hit hard by Redding. BC send the puck the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing call against British Columbia with 2:14 remaining in the period. Well, Alberta certainly came in as one of the favorites here. They've won this event the last 3 years in a row. And even though there was a lot of turnover with the roster coming into this particular tournament, Alberta have certainly made their presence felt as they are poised to improve to 3-0 as they lead this game 7-0 with 2 minutes left in the second. Close. His shot attempt blocked. Dolan can't corral it. Beeman tries to take it for Alberta, but it's into the far corner where Lee takes it for BC. Lee has it poked off his stick. Mapes uses the boards but can't clear it past Tar. Zach Tar, he gets hit by Redding. Close takes possession. Close working down low. Centers out front, but nobody there in a white jersey to get a stick on it. Kovacevic working his way in from the blue line. Has it stripped off his stick near side wall where it's Dolan who makes the play for Alberta. In doing so, he draws a penalty. It's going to be a holding call against Michael Lee, so Alberta get their first power play of the game with 1:22 to go here in the second. T-boning the call against Lee as BC making some changes here. Riley Molnar comes on late to help kill the penalty. Bullchild on the face-off. Wins it back. Halbert drops it to Tar. Teeing the call against Lee as Tar dumps it off. Ignasiuk challenged by Mapes. Ignasiuk shovels it. Kovacevic pinching in from the point to try hold the zone as we're inside the final minute here in the second. Mapes, his clearance gets knocked down by Bullchild. Bullchild shot right on. Secured and snagged by Mitchell Garrett as he shuts the door on the far side post against the captain, Bullchild. Bullchild to face off against Redding. Rolling puck, sticked away by Garrett. Fired along the near side boards, held in at the line by Kovacevic. Lays it off for Ignasiuk. Kovacevic gets it back, stick handling, makes the pass to Tar. Tar working the left wing, goes all the way down low behind the goal. Comes to the near side, centered out front. That centering pass broken up as they try sweep it away. Nice job by Molnar to read the play for BC. 15 seconds left in the period. Halbert trying to get one more chance away here for Alberta. Tries to dangle his way through the slot. That's broken up by Redding. He'll send that the length of the ice, and that'll all but do it for the period. As the final couple seconds tick off the clock, the buzzer sounds, and Alberta will head into the break leading this game 7-0 over Team BC. Third period of play coming up. You're watching the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships. All right, hockey fans, here we go. Third period of play coming up. Alberta leading BC by a score of 7-0 as you're tuned in to day number 2 at the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships. The puck is dropped, third period underway as Sisson takes possession for Team Alberta as they've got 30 seconds remaining here on the power play. Sisson working the near wing, drops it for Bullchild. Bullchild at the face-off dot to his left stick as that shot gets turned away by Mitchell Garrett. Working the near side wall as BC have just a few seconds left on the penalty kill. 5 as Alberta try to take it in tight. Bullchild shot right on and he scores just as the penalty expires. Back-to-back goals for Jordan Bullchild to make it 8-0 Team Alberta. Well, Bullchild worked his way to the net. Nobody impeded him. He had a clear path out of the corner. Took it right on goal and made no mistake, burying the shot up high on Garrett, and it's 8-0 Alberta. Tomps makes the pass to Dolan. Ignasiuk. Dolan. Nice play by Mapes to wrestle it away from Cody Dolan. Michael Lee. Bullchild's 4th goal of the tournament here. Sisson picking up an assist on the goal by Bullchild. So Sisson continues to accumulate points as well. And he's got the puck under his control now. Sisson feeds it to the far side boards. Picked up across the blue line by Dolan. Ignacia cutting to the net. Dolan's shot just missed on the blocker side. Redding flips it to the far side boards where it'll be picked up by Ribbling. Ribbling passes near side for Ignasiuk. As that one off the boards right in on the goaltender Garrett. As he sweeps it to the left wing for his defenseman Mapes. Mapes has it wrestled off of his stick by Dolan. Mapes spinning back, takes possession for BC. Lee sends it off the boards down the ice. Not enough on it for icing. As we played 2.5 minutes here in the third period. Sisson. Skating between the blue lines. Sisson leading the attack for Alberta. Into the offensive zone. He gets hit hard by Riley Molnar. Puck goes into the far corner where Dolan collides with Mapes. Dolan digs it out off the end board. Mapes tries to pin him up against the wall, and now it's controlled by Blais. Blais banks it off the far boards. Nice play by Molnar to get around the defenseman as he carries it out across center ice. Molnar pinned up in front of the penalty boxes. Nice play by Sisson as it's now controlled by Halbert. Lavin coming onto the ice for the first time here in the third as they're starting to monitor the minutes here, saving Lavin for some games later potentially. As there's a chance, and it's going to result in a penalty against Team Alberta. Halbert gets called for goalie interference. Nice save by Mitchell Garrett as he stopped that chance in tight by Halbert. And it'll result in a power play coming here for Team BC. Oren Halbert, the guilty party. BC going to the power play, 0 for 2 here this morning. Face-off coming up to the left of the goaltender, Rietveld. BC win the draw as it's controlled by Michael Lee. Lee feathers the shot. That one gets knocked down by the stick of Tar. Tar plays it to the far corner where it's controlled by Lavin. Zach Lavin, instead of skating the lane, opts to just fire it down the length of the ice. As Mitchell Garrett, the BC goaltender, leaves it for his captain, Adelman. Trevor Adelman wheeling out. Feeds it up the far side wall for Bruce Redding. Redding, under pressure from Lavin, flips it ahead to Lee. I think they may have put the wrong time up on the penalty, unless it was a double minor. Here comes a chance for Lavin, in all alone. Shot right on, and that one missed. Garrett gets enough of it to steer it wide. 9:40 remaining in the period, as the centering pass picked off by Lee. Lavin takes control of the puck for Alberta. Passed ahead to Close. Draw back for Kovacevic. He gets knocked off the puck, tries to scramble back for possession. He does well to outmuscle Redding, although BC have it with a minute 30 left on the power play. He does well to outmuscle Redding, although BC have it with a minute 30 left on the power play. Garrett out of his net, leaves it for the captain, Adelman. That pass intended for Molnar, off his stick and controlled by Kovacevic. Banks it off the boards where it's picked up by Blais. Blais, losing a stick, has to just fire it down the ice, giving up possession. Sisson. Blais picks it up just outside his own blue line. Turns it over. That's an offside call against Team Alberta as Dolan brought it across the line with Bullchild still in the zone. 8:25 to go in the third period of play. Off the face-off, Lee wins it back to Mapes. BC with 20 seconds left here on their power play. And with an 8-goal spread, we've got running time here in the third period now as it's controlled by Sisson. Fires it down the length of the ice, and with the final 5 seconds ticking off the penalty clock, that'll do it for the BC man advantage as neither team able to capitalize on any of the power play chances. A combined 0 for 4 in this game. Puck to the near side wall where it's picked up by Redding. He tries to backhand a saucer pass cross, but that's broken up by Cody Dolan. Ooh, big hit as I think that was Halbert who never saw the player coming. He got shook up hard, but he shakes it off. Bullchild, after the loose puck, picks it up, gets around Assink, splits the other defender, still with control. They jam it in, and Garrett just holds on to it. They try jam it past him. It's caught up underneath. It's actually caught in his gear, as initially it was Bullchild all alone going in, and then all of a sudden 2 of his teammates joined him for an impromptu 3-on-0, and the goaltender, Mitchell Garrett, gets the best of them. 6:40 remaining in the third period. Off the face-off, Alberta take possession. Back to the point, just outside the line where it's Sisson taking control. Makes the pass to Lavin. Lavin loses the handle through some choppy ice, and it's Molnar who takes it for BC. Lee receives the pass from Molnar, goes cross-ice intended for Jordan Mitchell. That's picked off as Tomps gets to it for Alberta. Mapes secures the loose puck. Now it's picked up by Zach Lavin. Lavin cutting to the goal. Has to drive wide as the lane was cut off by Assink. Centered in front for Tomps. He gets hit hard. That's going to be a penalty against Michael Lee and Team BC. As the Alberta player, Braden Tomps, was positioned just inside the hash marks, ready to fire a shot. Lee comes in and clobbers him, and that's going to be a penalty with 5.5 minutes remaining, teeing the call against Michael Lee. So Alberta will improve to 3-0, barring some kind of insane comeback, as they lead 8-0 with 5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Alberta should finish atop the group through the preliminary round. It'll be a question of seeding with Ontario and Quebec, as BC will finish up the round robin portion in 4th place. Sisson picks it up outside his own blue line. He wheels back inside his own zone. Dishes off to Dolan. Dolan skates it across the blue line into the offensive zone. Splits the D right to the hash marks. He's got Sisson as a draw pass option. Loses his balance and does well to just pin it up against the boards. Sisson off the half wall, through the high slot. Shot right on. Good glove save by Mitchell Garrett as he snags it with 4:10 left in the period. Off the draw, BC take possession from the scrum. They try clear the zone, nothing doing initially. It's held in by Kovacevic. Kovacevic, stick handling, keeps it away from Redding, drops it off to Beeman. Tar receives the pass. It's knocked down the ice by Blais, and with just 1:20 remaining in the BC penalty, Alberta will wheel out from behind their own goal, led by Kovacevic. 3:15 left in the third period. Lead pass ahead to Halbert. Stick handling, shoots it over top the goal. Quick release, just couldn't quite find the target. Bullchild, top of the face-off circle. His shot attempt gets blocked. Picks it up again, and second shot attempt also blocked by Blais, as it's now controlled by Beeman. 2:55 left in the third. Beeman drops it off for Halbert. Bouncing puck over top his stick, but kept in at the line by Micah Kovacevic. Drops it for the captain, Jordan Bullchild, off the crossbar, just missing on that shot. Mapes clears it to the far boards, just past Redding. Blais hustling, does well to get to the puck ahead of Kovacevic. Clears it down the ice with 25 seconds left in the Alberta power play. Halbert does well to evade the check, brings it across center ice, passes up the right wing as Beeman gets it into the far corner. The goaltender Rietveld, Beaver tapping down there to alert his team that the penalty is over. Coming back on the ice is Michael Lee. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third period, as Alberta lead this game 8-0 and will improve to 3-0, winning every single game they played in the preliminary round in convincing fashion. Their smallest margin of victory was 4 goals, as a huge collision there between 2 BC players and 1 Alberta player, as it was Michael Lee coming in with the bulldozer hit. I can't believe there was no call out of that sequence. Adelman tries to clear the zone, nothing doing. That was a bone-crunching hit as it's played to the near side corner. Halbert comes in and takes a run at Lee, and that's going to earn Halbert a penalty as he retaliates to the aggressive hit by Lee. It was Lee who came in and crushed Halbert alongside Molnar. Halbert takes a run back at him, and with under a minute to go here in the third period, he'll finish this game in the penalty box. Well, Team Alberta sweep the preliminary round. They improved to 3-0 here this morning, and they will finish atop the group. So they'll play in the 7:30 p.m. semifinal against BC. So we'll have a rematch of this game tonight at 7:30 p.m. 22 seconds left in the third. Alberta send this down the length of the ice, as it's just a matter of moments before they can celebrate an 8-0 win and a perfect ending to the preliminary round. But they've got more on their minds than just finishing 3-0 in the prelims. They want gold once again. The final buzzer sounds, and Team Alberta will have an opportunity to accomplish their ultimate goal as they'll play in the semi-final game tonight against Team BC. The final score here this morning, Alberta 8, British Columbia 0. Our next game goes at 12 noon Eastern. Got a big break. I didn't think we had that big of a break, but it'll be just in under an hour and a half from now when we're back for the Ontario-Quebec game to determine who finishes second and who finishes third. The final score in this one, Alberta 8, BC 0. We'll stay with the stream for the Player of the Game awards, but join us again at 12 noon for more live commentary when Ontario takes on Quebec. For our great crew behind the scenes, my name's Nico Cardarelli. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching the 2019 Canadian Sledge Hockey Championships.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, another fantastic game by Team Alberta and Team British Columbia. Let's give them a hand. Our player of the game awards for Team British Columbia, number 15, Stephanie Blake. And the player of the game for Team Alberta, with one goal this morning, number 11, Kirk McDormand. We thank you everybody for joining this morning.